Hello and welcome to the Assorted Crackers podcast. I am Eric with Lee and Wilson, and we are back. And one of the pieces of feedback we've gotten from listeners is we don't talk enough about bourbon. You've heard this, right? We just don't talk enough about it.
Wow.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
So today we have a special episode where we're going to once again go a little deeper on some bourbon and talk about our personal preferences. Maybe some debates along the way. We'll see how it goes. But this is, as they say, right in our wheelhouse. So I'm looking forward to it. So what do you think, guys? Ready?
Let's go, baby. Let's do it.
All right. So Wilson, you proposed this topic, so I'll let you set it up, and then we'll just let the wheels turn, let the conversation flow.
So I wanted to talk about this because it seems like when you're sitting around talking about bourbon, you always seem to come up with four things to talk about. You want to talk about your favorite value bourbon. You talk about your favorite sipper bourbon. You talk about your favorite mixer. And what do you drink on a special occasion?
Okay.
So I think we need to talk about these. These comes up a lot with your friends and other people, and we all have our opinions, and I'm curious what y'all's are.
Pick a topic.
We'll start with value.
Value is a good place to start.
Okay.
I'll come out of the gates with something pretty basic, but one of the first nicer bourbons that, you know, as we've talked about coming out of college, it was all Jim Beam and whatever you could afford. Nothing wrong with Jim Beam, but the first time I experienced something that really made me pause and enjoy the flavor and the full ride, as we've talked about, was Woodford Reserve.
Okay.
That is a nice bourbon, and it's dependable.
It's available.
It's available.
You can get it all the time, anywhere.
And you don't have to break the bank, which is, I guess, the point of the value.
No, it's in his mid-30s, right?
Yep.
No, $40.
Maybe closer to 40
to 50.
But regardless,
45.
It's not the kind of stuff that you hold on the shelf for special occasions.
Correct.
It's
a great
something
mixer,
you can enjoy.
too.
It's a great mixer. I know we're going to get to mixers, but Woodford, I'll come out of the gates with just a nice.
Okay.
It's a great bourbon.
Yep.
I like it a lot.
And by the way, their Kentucky Derby series. If anybody has extra bottles of that, I'm trying to collect those. Just throwing that
because they
out
have
there.
different labels on them, right?
Yeah,
Don't they every year they do a different label?
They do.
Okay.
They do. And my father, I think I've told you, big horse racing fan that was going to, and for his honeymoon, he took my mother to Hot Springs to go to the races. So he's a big horse racing fan, Kentucky Derby. So Woodford would be my coming out of the gate with the value.
Okay. And how many of the Derby series do you have?
I've only got 3.
Okay.
And I don't have them in front of me, so I couldn't tell you which years. But
Okay.
they're beautiful, actually. They're very artistic. Well
Absolutely.
done. So what do you think, Lee? Value. I mean, we know you roll with the $150 bourbons, but you
Come on now. I don't
Yeah,
go that high all the
I'm
time.
teasing.
No. At the end of the day, value available. I mean, I don't ever do one. Since we're alive, I can say what I want to say. I would say Four Roses Small Batch Select
Yes, sir.
is always a winner for me. I think it's a great bourbon. I also think that the Blue Note Crossroads.
I was wondering when Blue Note was going to come. I'm a fan,
I think
you've
those
been a
are
good champion.
I mean, that's a great value available, and it is fantastic to have, and it's in that $40 range. So
$40 ish for the Blue Note
for the
Crossroads,
Blue Note, if
and
you
then
step up a
Four
little
Roses.
bit, Four Roses. I think Wild Turkey Rare Breed.
Oh, he's still going.
Oh, I mean, I could go on. I can go on. But
so
I mean, there's multiples. I mean, it just depends on what your palate tastes. Go for it. Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond. E.H. Taylor Small
But you're getting
Batch.
up there. That's not really value at that point. That's $50.
Well, I mean, anything $50 or under is a great win.
Again, we didn't put parameters around how you define value, so that worked.
It just depends.
But I did. So the Four Roses. You said Four Roses bottled?
No,
in
Four
bottle?
Roses Small Batch Select.
batch, yep.
Which is going to be a little bit above probably the $40 range. It's probably
feel
more
like
like 62 for Small Batch Select. It is.
Okay. And you brought that in from previous episodes. I feel like that was one of our first ones.
First episode, I think, right?
It was up there. It was probably the first episode. It was the first time we had our bourbon tasting together.
Yeah, Four Roses.
It's a fantastic 104 proof, and it's a nice high rye mash bill.
Nice. All right. So Woodford, Four Roses, small batch,
Four Roses Small Batch Select.
small batch select, and then Blue Note.
Okay, so there's an argument. What's your value? So, all right. So if we're saying a value is under $40, it needs to be. It needs to be the Blue Note Crossroads.
There you go. Okay. Well done. Thank you for. I know it's hard to pin down.
That was really hard
That's
for me.
hard work for you. I can feel your blood pressure going up from my end of the table.
Yes. I'm not happy because I can't go more.
I know.
But that's fine.
But you know what?
There's so many great bourbons that everybody should
really
taste
is.
them all. And it doesn't matter.
But we've got more categories. So Wilson,
Come on,
value
Bill Wilson.
bourbon.
Value bourbon. I'm going to go Benchmark Bonded,
Nice.
which is bottled in bond. It's 100 proof, so you get a little extra flavor with that higher proof, and it's between $20 and $25.
And it's
it
from
is-
one of our favorite distilleries.
And it's Buffalo Trace, and it is excellent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Benchmark is fairly new to the market, like this past couple of years.
No, it's been around a while.
a long time.
Okay, new to me.
New to you. Yes.
But it's for the price, and I would say
It's young and it's good.
Yeah. It's,
yeah. But I mean, it's
But
4
for
to
the
5
price,
years.
for the price at 4 years old is fantastic.
It's very good. So if you're looking for a good value bourbon,
Fantastic. I agree.
and being 100 proof, it's a good in a mixer too, and you're not breaking the bank.
That's
hey,
exactly
you're,
right.
you're skipping categories now. Hold on.
I know, but I mean, we're gonna overlap here.
Okay,
but that's
fine.
okay.
Yep. Okay.
We're just chewing the fat. We're doing a little BS in here.
Chewing the fat.
And I know Bill's favorite is Elijah Craig. So
Okay.
I think those are all good. And again, hopefully we'll get some comments back on what y'all's favorite bourbons are.
You're not going to break the
Especially the
bank
value.
with
Yeah,
these.
tell us what you think your everyday drinker is that's a value. We'd love to hear about it.
Okay.
So
All
next
right. So
category.
now we're gonna do mixer. No, let's go sipper. Let's go sipper.
Sipper.
All right,
So, Lee, what is your sipper?
Well,
'Cause
wait. Hold on. I just want to make sure we're clear. Defining the difference between a mixer and a sipper.
So sipper is one that you're going to drink neat or maybe on the rocks, but you're going to drink it. It's your daily drinker. It's something you're going to drink every day.
cool. Okay.
And
Really?
and-
That's all. That's kind of how I do it.
no, but I'm just saying. I mean, it's something. What is your go-to daily drinker that, if you had to choose one or two, because
Okay,
I know you can't choose one. We're gonna, but just talk about what.
Don't give Lee more than one.
Value available.
No, not value.
it doesn't
We're
have
out
to
of
be
value.
value.
I'm talking about, okay, say available.
Yes.
Everyday sipper that
Yes, that
anybody
you can
can go
buy
out
every
that you can
day.
get every day. It has small batch select from Four Roses is always there.
Yep.
I think.
Why are
that-
you apologizing?
Well, I mean, I've repeated it. It's the
No,
second
no.
time, so that's
You
that's
have a- you have a go-to.
So
That's
I
a
mean,
good thing.
I think it's a fantastic bourbon that offers a lot of flavor. It offers a lot of spice, and it's very complex for something that you could get every shelf, almost every store. And so I think that is a winner. I do believe that when you can find it, I mean, I think an E.H. Taylor small batch is fantastic.
It's one of the best.
Producer Bill's favorite.
I think you
one
can.
of his
I
favorite.
think it is a great everyday sipper. I think that Wild Turkey Rare Breed is a fantastic everyday sipper.
Do we need to move on?
No, let him go. Let him go. He's on a roll.
I'm on a,
He's on a roll.
You remember when the Germans bombed
Was it
Pearl
over
Harbor?
when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor?
Hell no. Let's go. All right. You won.
He's on a roll.
You won me over.
He's on a roll.
You've thrown out three really good ones.
I mean, I mean, I could keep going. I mean, there's multiples. There's Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond. There's Russell's 10-year. There's
Well, see, that was going to be my
That was
choice.
mine too. All right.
I mean, you
All right, cut him off.
Yeah.
stop. All right,
He's draining the list.
I can
Okay.
keep going. Go ahead, Eric. Wilson, what you got?
Well, you're going to me. I mean, they're pointing at me. Lee.
Go,
I know.
man.
Okay, so
Hit it.
No kid. Russell's 10. Absolutely. Not only is Russell's 10 a really nice everyday sipper, but it's getting into that value range. Frankly, it's
Yeah,
a little higher.
It's under $40.
but that's a great
It is.
mid 40s. I thought. Anyway,
Yeah.
42
Either way,
to
it's-
$38, depending on where you are.
Okay.
super good. Here's another one. We've brought this into the show in the past. I'm a big fan of Bardstown
Yep.
Brewing, and they've done their Origin series. Try their Bottled and Bond.
It's good.
It's a
excellent.
great. I've got a bottle downstairs. It's really smooth. It's got the full ride. little on the sweeter end, but you still get the spices and the full notes. So that's what they're out there. The Bardstown Origin Series Bottled in Bond.
Okay. Love it.
So I'm going to go, I would say Russell's is one of my absolute favorites.
So
I always have to have a bottle
Yeah.
in my cabinet. But I would say Michter's. We did that the other day. Michter's, just their Kentucky Straight Bourbon is a good one. And I will tell you the Russell's single barrel. I mean, if you're going to price up just a little bit.
Yeah. If you want to go up in proof,
it is when you can find, I mean, it's pretty available. It's not allocated, but it is, it's damn good too. So, but anyway, man, we're not varying very much. I thought this was going to be a little more hostile.
Well, y'all stopped me.
We should have cut him off earlier. We should have cut him off. Okay. You know, you mentioned allocated, and this is a different topic for a different day, but there's all this conversation around the bourbon bubble and whether or not we're getting to a place where things are going to be more available and more, let's just say, price conscious. It's hard not to bring up Weller Special Reserve. Yeah. That's one that if anytime I find it, I grab it.
And it's not going to break the bank either.
No. And it's a great everyday sipper.
And I would say Eagle Rare is in there too.
For your everyday sipper.
If you can get it.
It's a once a month thing.
It's a once a month thing, yeah.
But it's a solid.
It's a limited solid supply, so you got to be the right day of the month at the right time.
It's 10 years old, and it is.
It's 10 years old.
Excellent bourbon too.
It's amazing. They're coming out with a 12-year.
Are they?
Yes, sir. Just announced in the last few weeks.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Let's find it. Let's bring it in and let's sample it.
Oh, we will.
Because honestly, Eagle Rare is like we were talking about our special. That's right up there with my special occasions. That's one. If you want to be my friend, give me a bottle of Eagle Rare and I'll be your friend.
That's my 21-year-old first taste of real good bourbon was
Eagle Rare.
Well, it was actually Old Charter 10-year.
That's kind of different.
No, it's the exact same mash bill, and Buffalo Trace bought them.
All right. So
special occasions?
No, mixer. So if you're making a cocktail,
okay,
what do you want to put in your cocktail?
Excellent question. I've said it over and over and over again. Sorry, I'm jumping in.
No, please.
You go. So I said it over and over again. I have really been leaning on those that are higher rye mash bills, those that are actually rye. For cocktails, because I think the rye and the high rye tend to stand up in a cocktail. Four Roses Single Barrel stands up in a cocktail. Four Roses Small Batch Select stands up in a cocktail. I think that your ryes stand up in a cocktail, whether it's going to be rare breed rye. I have enjoyed the Wild Turkey Rare Breed Rye in my old fashioned. I have enjoyed the 6-year-old Wild Turkey Russell's, which is not really Wild Turkey. It was Russell's Reserve rye. I also have enjoyed multiple other ryes that I have been tasting, whether it's the Blue Note rye in those two. And the reason I do is the rye is because I feel like the rye tends to have a little bit more spice. There's a lot of sweetness in a regular bourbon, especially wheated bourbons. I think that when I had started and spent a lot of time on the Weller Special Reserve as my well drink when I was making my old fashions, and I think that was great. But it really got really sweet, and it made the cocktail not necessarily stand up. So I've moved to a higher proof. I think a higher proof, and I think a higher rye tends to stand up better in a cocktail.
If you're mixing,
and I don't disagree
that's
with
good
that
advice.
because I think, especially if you do a bottled and bond in a old fashioned or something, that just got a little more kick to it. But like the Revolver, when we did it on the show, I used Russell's 10-year, I believe.
Correct.
And then I've started making it with Blue Note Rye, and it is so much better.
Is that the single barrel rye? Yeah. Well, that was a fantastic bottle.
And so it just, I don't know, that rye just makes it.
Yeah.
Now, I wouldn't say that I necessarily want to rye in all of my old fashions every time I drink one, but you're right, it does stand up a little better, but I do like a higher proof, not too high, but somewhere in that 100
you just
ish,
don't-
give or take.
I think the rye just makes you not get lost in the sweetness.
Yes, because
And I think it just kind of gives you an additional depth in the drink.
But I do like a wheated bourbon though.
I love a wheated
sure,
bourbon
but we're
on
talking
a regular
mixers.
basis. But if we're talking mixers and we're talking about what's
Yep.
going to complement the other flavors in the mixer, I think that's the key.
Yeah, I agree. And even going back to the Sazerac episode, when I was researching that, there was no discussion of bourbon. It's rye because it's got to hold up against all the bitters
Yeah.
and the absinthe and get either a higher proof bourbon or something that's high rye or a rye whiskey is what's going to stand up with all the components.
Okay.
Okay.
So Bill threw a couple of our way that I want to at least let you think about in terms of mixers. Old Forester,
Yes.
Prohibition style specifically.
100% prohibition.
Holds
Good
up.
stuff.
I agree 100%.
And then here's one. I don't think we've tried this on, at least not on the show. But Whistle Pig Piggyback.
I mean, why not? Let's go Canadian.
Have you
for a
had
minute.
that?
I have had Whistle Pig.
Yeah.
I think Whistle Pig is a fantastic product. I think it stands up. I think it's a high rye mash bill when it comes to, and I think there is some straight Whistle Pig rye along with regular.
Well, the Whistle Pig 10 years is really good.
Yeah.
It's really good, according to my son. I have not had it, but he likes it a lot.
No, I've had Whistle Pig on a couple of occasions. I hadn't had the Boss Hog Whistle Pig.
That's very expensive.
That's why I haven't had it.
Yeah.
But I will say that, but if we're going to stay consistent with the fact that ryes tend to stand up in the flavor level of what's going on, and it depends. It depends on the rye mash bill also. Like, if it's a 95.5 rye, which is an Indiana rye mash bill, which you would hear over and over again from Indiana, I think that's going to bring on a lot of earthy, a lot of medicinal, a lot of spearmint type flavors that you would get that are not the same as when you get like a rare breed, because it's not going to be that high of a rye mash bill. It'll be a little more other products in there besides the other grains. Other than the rye, it's not as high as a percentage, but I think that you can find balance depending on what the mash bill is.
So we're not that far apart so far, but some good ones have been brought up, and this is a good discussion. So Wilson, what was the last category?
Special occasion.
Yes,
Special occasion, premium. You know, your son has you get your grandchild into this world. You get a job promotion.
Hey, Lee,
it's Valentine's Day.
Is he flexing on us right now? The son and the grand. Anyway, go ahead.
Yes, I am.
Valentine's Day. Okay.
It'll
special
happen
occasions.
when it happens, Eric. It'll happen when it happens. We need it to be legitimate, though.
So special occasion.
Special occasion. Ole Miss wins a national championship. Whatever.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Do you want to go first? Because I feel like you got something on deck.
I will go first, but I would say that mine is. I mean, I'm not going to say the Pappies or the.
Come on, man.
But I would say either Colonel Taylor single barrel or Weller 107
Antique.
Those
Okay.
those are fantastic.
Great.
Those are great.
Those are so good.
Those are two of my favorites.
So good. Yes.
They are great.
Classic.
Let's toast that.
Both excellent.
That's the one that you don't set out on the bar. You put it under the cabinet and bring it out for special occasions.
Yeah.
Or those are the two. Okay, Lee. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't let you go because you're going to drain the list.
You go first.
We're going to let Lee go last here.
So I love I love the whole Buffalo Trace. Like their stuff is great, and the Weller Antique is just hard to beat.
It's so good, so good.
But we haven't talked about Blanton's enough. I'm a big Blanton's guy, and that's sort of again Eagle Rare. I've thrown that out there. I love what Blanton's
I will tell you
doing.
what is good. Blanton's is good, but Blanton's Gold is it's pretty.
I've
pretty
enjoyed
damn
that.
good.
I'm Lee's not impressed over here. He's rolling his eyes.
My favorite Blanton's is the Blanton straight from the barrel.
Yeah.
But you're a higher proof guy,
I am a high proof guy.
and that's okay. We love you still.
I think if you're not foolproof, then you're watered down.
So that again, I don't want to leave this discussion.
There's nothing wrong with Blanton's at all.
I just like
Blanton's is a good bourbon.
It is a good bourbon.
Yeah.
I think the juice is not necessarily worth a squeeze.
Okay.
But I mean,
It is overpriced.
You're talking about from a price
standpoint.
It is overpriced, but it is really good.
Fantastic bourbon.
It's
But the juice,
it's inflated.
the price is I think
It's overpriced.
higher than it should be.
I think it's getting
It's
better.
a lot of marketing.
It's getting better.
But it is good.
It's very good.
All right, Lee, do your thing on the
So
premium.
let me ask you a question. Now that you do love Blanton, so do you collect all the bottle tops?
I do. I'm not ashamed of it.
What are you missing?
I'd have to go back to my. I'd have to go back to my.
Just let
drawer.
me know so I can get it taken
You have
care
them
of.
all, Bill? Bill has them all?
Yeah, they've got little racks.
Yeah, just let me know and I'll fix you up.
Okay.
Okay.
So
All right,
what do you got?
So what do you got, Lee?
Man,
We're going to bring out the Ferrari. Let us know.
I mean, obviously I love higher proof. Okay, so I love the E.H. Taylor Foolproof. I think
That is really good. The flavor is amazing,
it's amazing.
but it's hot, dude.
It is hot. You gotta let it air. You gotta let it have some.
It's like Stag.
I
like
love
George
Stag.
P. Stag.
I love
It is so
Stag.
good.
I love Stag.
But it is hot. But it is damn. I mean, the flavors are. I mean, all the way through, it is so good.
I love some Old Carter,
Old Carter.
Carter.
We've tried that on the show.
and it is
Old Carter is very good.
Old Carter is very good, and it is fantastic. It's not easy to get, but it is very good. I love I love the ones you've all mentioned also. So
Except Blanton's, apparently.
well, I think Blanton's is fine. I just think it's. I think there's a lot of marketing involved, and I think there's a lot of marketing involved. I think that there are so many other bourbons that are out there that are for $110 for a fifth.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have to buy an additional bottle or whatever it is,
Blanton's isn't that expensive.
no, it's not. But if you have to buy an additional bottle, or
an allocated.
if you have have to buy a single barrel that goes along with another, I mean, you might as well say that if you're buying it just for that bottle, you're buying it for $110. And there are a lot of places that don't pair store picks with it, then they charge you $100.
Sure.
I mean, and it's not.
No.
It's a $60 bottle of bourbon.
We've had our value conversation, and I think that it's a valid point. But if I just brought Blanton's to the table,
I would drink it all day long.
I think it's really nice.
all right. So other premiums, other special occasions.
Other premiums, I would say. I love the antique. I love. I really, I mean, I have started enjoying some ryes. I've enjoyed it. I've started to enjoy some. I really enjoy my single barrel rye that I just got from Blue Note. It's fantastic. I have enjoyed, and the reason I like the rye is it's very different. I like a higher proof bourbon.
But you like the spice.
I
You
do
like the kick.
I like the spice.
You like the burn.
Let's go back. The most important thing to me is a full ride.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so it starts with the nose. I need a good nose. I need a good front of the mouth. I don't want it to blow my palate out on the very front of the mouth. Then I like a nice mid palate. I like for it to have a nice mouth feel in the middle of it. I want to make sure that the mouth feel is complex and
You want some
oily.
viscosity.
In
Yes.
the middle of it, and I want to make sure that it does that. I want to feel the spice in the middle of the palate. Then I want to feel a nice full ride as it goes down. Then I want to feel a second ride as it comes back to the top. So
Wait, second right?
yeah, I mean after it goes down, then I want to make sure that
Is this
it
one of
comes
those
back.
hangover conversations?
It
Is this
is
the
not.
brown bag flu?
It
or
is
what?
not. It is 100% a full ride, and you
Full
can tell
ride
it when you.
plus, apparently.
All right, so I'm gonna make.
I tasted the other day the barrel proof or full proof or barrel proof E.H. Taylor rye.
Okay.
When I tasted that the other day,
You get it all.
started off in first time release was in the spring of this year. Spring of 2024 is when they announced it and that they were coming out with it. I tasted it the other day, and wow.
Wow, meaning
it was an incredible nose, incredible full ride, not one that was overpowering and cinnamon that just blew out your palate on the front end, but just made your mouth tingle all over. And it was full of mouth, and you were like, wow. At the end of the day, that was an incredible drink. I think that there are lots of other bourbons like that.
Because I think there's times when, I mean, if I know I'm just going to have one, right? I just need just that one drink,
right?
A higher proof that gives you that full ride, that just complements everything from beginning to end,
right?
But I'm not saying I'm going to sit there and have 6 the next day.
Right.
But I'm just saying that, sometimes there's days you want that 90 proof to 100 proof.
No, 100%. But that's your everyday sipper. That's what you want. You want to experience a full ride no matter what it is, whether it's an everyday sipper or whether it's one that you want to bring out on occasion. But I think, we were talking about premium. That's premium. That's where
if you want to,
So one quick one that our producer Bill has thrown in our direction. Parker's Heritage.
Parker's Heritage is.
I've not had it.
The heavy char barrel.
I have not had that, but I've heard about it.
It's 122 proof.
I've heard great things about.
It's
Parker
right up there with your
Heritage.
Jacob Parton, I think, isn't it?
Heaven Hill.
Heaven Hill.
No, it's a Heaven Hill product.
No, I was just saying that it was high as proof as
140.
Jacob's Parton.
What'd you say the proof was?
122.
No, that's 120. 140, 141.
Jacob's Parton. Did you say
Parton.
Jacob's Parton?
I did.
Yeah.
I brought that back up.
Don't really around me.
Because I still think I got a little burn from that.
I got a second right from that.
Come on, guys. It's fantastic stuff.
I mean,
but if you want to really get serious about what can you find, there's magic in single barrels. There's magic in when you find a liquor store that does a good job. Maybe they go out and pick their own and their palate aligns with your palate. I think that is magic. You can find some real magic in the single barrels, regardless of what the brand is. I found some fantastic bottles, whether it's Parker's Heritage, which is, by the way, a very premium product, like $300 to $400 a bottle.
Whoa!
And so it's pretty strong. Very limited release.
Yep.
So, but at the end of the day, when you find those single barrels, it could be a Blue Note single barrel, it could be Old Forester single barrel, it could be whatever pick it. It could be Yellowstone. I have found that I have the liquor store I shop in on a regular basis matches my palate, and I can count on them when they pick it out. I've actually had a chance to taste some of the barrels when they have had their choices. They brought in their samples, and I've had a chance to be a part of that tasting. And I will tell you that they have done a fantastic job, and I trust him. Whenever he buys a single barrel, I probably will buy it because I trust what he has done.
Hey, Will, Lee, does he complete you?
Come on, man. I mean, he and I have the similar palate, so it makes sense to me. If he's buying the bourbon and he understands what his customers want, and he and I have the same palate, then it's probably worthy of me taking that risk. I have made a mistake and bought a bourbon that was way too much that I did not like, and I was not happy. And
you gave that bottle to me. I appreciate that.
And I've given that bottle away.
I'm teasing.
So, because I try to understand what my friends' palates are, and if their palate matches that, then I want to make sure that they have that. At the end of the day, I think it's important to know what you like and what you don't like. And it's okay if you don't like the same thing I like.
Yeah.
Everybody
find your lane.
Find your lane
and stay in it.
Try new flavors.
Try new flavors. But if you know what you like,
I feel that.
I think you should know that. And if you like 90 proof, drink 90 proof.
He's talking to me, folks.
If you like 105 proof, drink 105
Yeah.
proof.
I agree with
if
that.
you like the spice of Four Roses, because it doesn't matter what the proof is, it's still going to have the spice because of the way that they do their things is with the yeast and the way that they do their mash bills. Is have 2 mash bills and they have multiple yeast strains that make the things happen. It's amazing. So
Figure it out. Try new flavors and find your lane.
Absolutely. And do not be upset. And a lot of times when you go to the stores and you talk to the liquor store, they probably have their store picks behind the counter and they will allow you to taste it before you buy it. And that is a winner.
Whew. He's heating up over
Chicken
here,
dinner.
guys. Can you see this? Real quick, before we wrap, Wilson, I quick shift.
Yeah.
Because we always talk about snacks and different recipes. You brought some really nice duck's kielbasa or Polish sausage.
Polish sausage and
then
summer sausage.
And I first of all, I'm enjoying this a lot. The plate's closer to me than you guys. I'm happy to slide it down the table if I need to. But
It's very good.
One of the things that is we've kind of gotten through all the hunting seasons. Turkey season's coming up if you're into that. But what I appreciate about you, Wilson, and about kind of this show, we don't just take hunting for granted through the lens of killing things. You've got to harvest and enjoy what you bring home. And these are 2 examples. We've done duck sliders in the past. There was another duck.
Well, we did the Mississippi Sin Dip. We've done the duck sliders.
Yep.
Today, we've got the Polish sausage and the summer sausage. And so I just think it's very important because, I mean, to me, whether it's deer, dove, quail, turkey, duck, whatever it is.
Cow.
If you cow hunt, cow season is year round.
Sorry, cow.
But I think
I like a ribeye.
I mean, this is God put this in front of us for nourishment. I mean, you can say what you want, but
no. I think this is an important message.
And so I think when you go hunting or whatever, it's not. Yes, I love to hunt. I love to watch the ducks. I think to me that is just a beautiful thing, to watch all of that and hear them call back to you when you're, and the whole thing is amazing to me. But to think that you would take the ducks and just throw them away.
And there are people who do that with deer or whatever.
But it is
waste.
so good. To me, duck, sausage, you can make whatever you want with it. It is. It's to me, it's almost beefy quality.
Yeah,
it's
duck is a much more like red meat than
so good.
Thank you, Neil Diamond.
It's much more red meat than it is poultry.
Yes,
as people think about it. So
to ethically, for me, that's why I process the meat in different ways so you can have it. It's not just duck breast. It's not so you can have sausage. You can have whatever. So to use it, you can marinate it and grill it. You can skillet fry it. You can bake it. All of these things you can use your game in all multiple different ways, and there's all kinds of different recipes that make it so good.
Yeah. So find the recipes that work. Share the wealth, and make this something that you can enjoy for not just yourself but your family.
Yes.
So thank you for bringing this in.
You're welcome.
I think
actually, again, I would love to hear if there's a different recipe for duck that we would love to try on the show. So,
oh man, yeah, I'd love that. Please respond to us and let us know what you like.
Yeah.
What are your go-tos? What are your mixers? What are your premium drinks? What are your sippers,
mixers, and value?
Hey,
we are always looking for new bourbons to try.
You know what, guys? It's about time we did a show about bourbon.
Wait,
boy, that would be new. That is crazy.
I'm gonna have to do some studying.
Do we drink bourbon?
Maybe.
Okay.
At the end of the day, guys, if you like what you've heard today, if you like what you hear on the past episodes, please like and share. Let your friends know about what we're doing. Life is way more than hunting, fishing, and ducking, and ducks, and
ducking,
ducks, bourbon, whatever. It's more than sports, but what it's about is being intentional. It's about doing what we should do. And I'm sorry,
the word
there it is.
The word
2025. Be intentional.
We must be intentional. At the end of the day, guys, look, share this. introduce us to more things. If you have something you want us to hear us talk about, we'd love to talk about it. Reach out to us at 3assortedcrackers at gmail.com. You can hit us up on Instagram at 3assortedcrackers. You can hit us up wherever you want. Please, we'd love to hear from you. And please like and share what you hear from us.
Here, real quick, I did get some feedback from a listener, and in the spirit of correcting what we may have gotten wrong. During the 80s rock band draft, I incorrectly stated that Phil Collins rode the Concorde from England to New York for Live Aid. According to Mike, and I checked this and he's right, it was not England to New York. It was England to Philadelphia. So thank you for helping us get that right. You know, detail again.
Details matter.
Details
keep Eric on the chain.
It's the little things that make a difference.
Yeah. So Mike, thank you for the feedback. We want to hear more from you.
Please.
All of you guys.
And please don't go stale.
And don't be afraid to try new flavors. We need to get this done before he has to poop.